How does the concentration of a solution affect its specific conductivity? How does the concentration of a solution affect its specific conductivity? This chemical reaction begins by introducing hydrogen atoms at the anode. This chemical reaction begins by introducing hydrogen atoms at the anode. You can make this combination of turbines and solar panels. You can make this combination of turbines and solar panels.
Members should make concentrated contributions to operating funds. Members should make concentrated contributions to operating funds. Focus on the conclusions drawn in each section. Focus on the conclusions drawn in each section. Doctoral writings have the structure in place as well as scientific papers. Doctoral writings have the structure in place as well as scientific papers. Induct your staff thoughtfully into all aspect of the unit. Induct your staff thoughtfully into all aspect of the unit.
Some people regarded it as care while others regarded it as recklessness. Some people regarded it as care while others regarded it as recklessness. Relative humidity is the amount of moisture that the air can hold. Relative humidity is the amount of moisture that the air can hold. Of course, you can also choose to have your grades emailed to you. Of course, you can also choose to have your grades emailed to you. The toughest part of research for postgraduate students is funding. The toughest part of research for postgraduate students is funding. I have a 500 or so line source file and I want to include just lines 300 to 400.
The system uses the following configurations as report parameters in Oracle Business Intelligence Publisher reports. The following is an example of case data line listing query criteria used for ad hoc line listings. The system does not generate memorized reports for selected configurations are not generated along with the aggregate report. The Security tab shares report configurations with other groups.
The Scheduling and Templates tabs are not used in Oracle Business Intelligence Publisher reports. The last level of grouping is based on country of incidence. After Project Drug, line listing cases are grouped based on the study ID. The UD-RACT number is the unique identifier for trials authorized in the European Economic Area. Concatenation of the patient-relevant medical history in a table format. The logic provided in summary tabulations is used to populate this field. The system displays primary events in bold and underlines them. This line listing does not restrict cases based on reaction terms. The Development Safety Update report provides the following tabulations. This tabulation contains all serious cases from the cumulative case series.
The in-period flag is not used. This is the default value.
You must configure all studies with the product type attribute to get the correct data.
The Oracle Argus Safety Console study configuration classifies the different product type counts. If the study and the case are both blinded, the system prints the count under blinded.
The product combination for counts is unique in a report. The following combinations of treatments can appear.
It will be more efficient if you work together. The average American family uses more than 1,000 liters of water per day. Find a place to study that is quiet and with few distractions. Career education is intended to help you gain the maximum benefit from your work experience. Studies show that air pollution can trigger heart attacks, strokes, and worsen heart failure. The student is responsible for the correct and complete registration for the exam. The cafeteria will only serve cold meals on Friday this week. The synopsis contains the most important information. Most theories are quite similar, but a few critics disagree. When workers ask for an increase in wages, the company raises its prices. Many universities are continuously expanding the postgraduate education online learning resources.
This slide shows that there is minimal growth. Control system in manufacturing can increase the high level of accuracy. Technologies on biotechnology are of crucial importance in the future development. The application process is longer than expected. A person's education level is closely related to the economic background. The history of economic is a tricky subject of study. Behind the garage is a secret storage room. She received a scholarship from the state university. You should draw your graph on a separate page. The teacher asked the group to commence the task. The lecture theater is located on the first floor near the entrance door.
Australian economy depends heavily on revenue from tourism and education. Australian economy depends heavily on revenue from tourism and education. The person sitting next to me wrote his name at the top of the paper. You need to finish this chapter before going to the field trip.
Unfortunately, two of my favorite selective subjects clash on my timetable. Students who wish to apply for an extension should approach their tutors before the end of this week.
Our log books make up 5% of total marks. By studying history, we can look at successes and mistakes to change our actions in the future.
Novelists have a major role to play in reflecting their time to their readers. Leading companies have changed their policies after reports were released.